Hello, GCU. In my class, the Master's Leadership, this innovation class, Dr. Knight, I come to talk today about what it is that I want to do with far as my vision. My name is Kedrick Williams Sr. Let me mention that so I can get credit for my grade, Dr. Knight. So let me get right into it. The first question is an overview of the organizational history. Okay, so I'm talking about the vision that God has given me. The ministry is the church that God has given me. The name of it is the Way Church. It's going to be located in the New Orleans area, not necessarily directly in New Orleans, but right on the outskirts. This ministry is designed to reach people, of course, lead people to Jesus Christ. In the 21st century, of course, church has changed. Things have changed, and you can't force people to go to church anymore. So being innovative is very important and creative to get people to come to church. So what I want to do with this ministry is not only lead souls to Christ, but reach the youth and the young people in this world. As we know, we have a lot of crime and violence in the New Orleans area and all across this world. And sometimes we're leading upon the government to solve these problems when a lot of times it's a lot of internal issues, and rules and changing regulations don't necessarily help. Sometimes it harms more. For instance, in the prison system, once you become a three-time loser, it's hard to get jobs, and it's just a process of recidivism where inmates keep going back to jail, and as a result, men can be fathers to their children. Children are presented with some of these same issues, and then the generational curse continues. So, this ministry wants to reach the youth, to dig deep and to help these kids that doesn't have their fathers in particular or their parents in general, to help them get to the places that they need to be at in life and let them know that Jesus Christ is the way. The next question is well, I kind of gave the vision, personal vision, desire of myself as a leader. What I desire to do is not, I don't only want to just say that I'm a pastor. If I'm not reaching people and doing things that needs to be done and growing the ministry and changing community, then I don't feel like a title really means nothing. So I'm not just doing this just to do it. I do plan on have creative ideas going to the schools and reaching people and just building with the community, doing different things that I want to do. Some of these things have been done before, but I think that if you put a little twist on it, or I just still think that being in touch with people while we do have forms of communication like this technology that I'm doing right now, doing the video, I do think that, like I said, I believe that the way of Jesus, going to people and touching people, is the actual way. And when I say touching people, meaning being face to face with people, being on the scenes, I do believe that that builds people and help them out. So that's another thing that I plan on doing. A summary highlight strategy for innovative employers, fostering climate of learning and development. So what I plan to do is with this ministry, I plan on launching it in phases. The first phase will be like a meet and greet, just kind of let people know what I'm trying to do. Have something like a little fellowship where we have door prizes and different things, kind of give them the vision of what we're trying to accomplish in this ministry, and just kind of get phone numbers and ways to communicate and build a leadership team. Even in the White House, they have a cabinet, and the president selects different people that are strong in various areas to help him lead the country. So the same thing here. I want to build a team, put them in various areas and different places in order to build this ministry and just do the vision that God has given to me. Just let them know that, I'm not power struck, and I am not on the trying to get financial gain or anything like this. I just really want to do what God has called me to do. And I do believe that's encourage people, lead people to Christ, and change lives. So when you get people that has your heart and your spirit, it's easy to recruit people, and people come on because ministry is a voluntary job. Of course, if you become a mega ministry like Joel Osteen or Bishop T.D. Jakes, those kind of places, then you have to put people on staff. And even myself, although I work in the medical field right now, if the ministry becomes that big, maybe the church can set me down so I can do even greater things. But in the meantime, I'm still going to have to work and keep a job because I have bills to pay. I have a family to provide for. Finally, steps I need to take to maintain the order to keep the innovation momentum within the organization. That's a good question. So what I would want to do and continue to do is I want to not only build this momentum, but you're right, ride the momentum. So when things are working, I think that you should let them work and for that season. I think the greatest mistake sometimes people make is when something worked one time before, you try to go back to that same situation. And many times it doesn't work that way because that was for that time, for that season, for those people. Then, times change. So you got to stay creative. That's the key. You got to stay creative. You got to minister to the needs of the community, which is very important. And you got to show people that you're there for them. And when you do those things, I do believe that the ministry will grow, people will change, lives will be saved. The incarceration will go down, the murder rate will go down. I do believe that these things will happen when we when we do what we sought out to do and just be innovative and creative. So I thank you, Dr. Knight, for this opportunity, and I thank you for these 8 weeks that I have spent in this class. It's been wonderful, and I have learned a whole lot, and it's definitely keep reminding me of my vision and what I want to do this class in particular, because you have to be innovative and creative to reach people and to keep people and to grab other people. So it's very important going forward, and I definitely appreciate this class, and I think it was well worth the money that I spent for this class, and I do believe that this is going to help me be a better leader. So I appreciate you. Thank you very much, and I hope that this crosses over well and get me a good grade. Thank you very much.